Today's speech is going to be on why I think marching band should be considered a sport. Everybody knows band, anybody who's been in band, they know how much work we put into it. I know, for example, I've been in it for 8 years. I know how hard it is to hold up an instrument, especially for her. And of course, well, when the average person thinks of a sport, they think of hockey, football, baseball. They don't even consider us anything. They just consider us performing arts. But recently there was a debate on it. 84% said band should be considered a sport. 16% said no. They're considered sports. They consider sport as a physical act. But we do so much physical work just trying to keep our instruments up for a group, like 10, 15, over 20 minutes. So everybody knows how hard it is on your arms, stress level, and we know how hard that can be. But when it comes down to it, we work just as hard as a football player could ever. Just this instrument alone can go up to 25 pounds. That's more than the average football uniform. They are not constantly running and playing, trying to get the positions on the field right at the same time. It's very difficult for somebody to do that. Just by reading music alone, you're already above 20% of people, average people. And over here, we all know tuba is hard to carry. I've done it before. It's not comfortable. But anyway, we put so much work into all this. From marching, playing music, trying to remember everything, and learning how to get your positions right on the field, making sure you get it exactly right, make sure you're in the tempo, make sure you got your instruments correctly up and everything. You have to make sure you're mentally, physically able to do all of this and breathe at the same time. You have to know when and where you're supposed to be. Football players, they just throw a ball around, hope they get it past. That's basically how it goes in football. Soccer, same way. Even though band's not a contact sport, it still needs to be considered an actual sport, because we do a lot more. And I know we had, some of y'all might not have had problems with overheating and y'all march until y'all basically pass out. That's from heat exhaustion. We suffer from that too. People think, oh no, we're band members, we can fight anything, we're good. Yeah, but it takes hard work and practice and determination. You don't get that in any other sport. You have to learn all of this. And with cheerleading, they're considered cheerleading a sport too, which I really don't see how that can be considered a sport. But we do the exact same thing they do. We go to competitions. So, we do too. DCI, we have our own professional league in band. Go there every summer, and we always have that going on. We basically should be considered a sport because we have everything. We have competitions, we parade. I know how long the Dolphin Island parade is. That's more than 2 football fields, and football players only got to run 1. So, and anyway, what I'm getting to the point is it doesn't matter what they think about sports. Everybody should know that band members should be considered athletes. We don't get 11-inch jackets just because we perform. We got it because we are dedicated to what we do. No matter what instrument we play, even if it's piccolo, you're still considered an athlete, even when you're marching or just trying to get notes right on an instrument. You do more work than anybody else.